How did Mamata lose the script? Are we missing the big picture? Has the ground shifted? Is this the second republic we are talking about?
But Karthike, one thing is very clear that TMC did not realize the silent tsunami. I mean, like that's very clear from the historic and massive defeat for the TMC. TMC was on the verge of being decimated, but they did not realize it. Also, if you look at the verdict and decode it, it's not a simple arithmetic in terms of anti-incumbency. There is some larger, shift that has taken place in West Bengal if you historically examine. I mean, like I also look at this verdict in terms of nationalization of regional politics, and also in terms of the party system. BJP is moving into establishing, despite the reduced majority at the center, towards a much more dominant regional system. That's very clear, that this verdict, and also don't forget that the Calcutta and Bengal were the Khela hobe, and I'm looking at where sindoor meets like if you look at saffron. So this is a huge cultural shift. On your channel we debated last year extensively about Vande Mataram, and this is where you could look at the kind of this is not a simple Hindu vote consolidation in terms of demographic anxieties, etc., etc., as many analysts have been talking about. I think Bengal is on the cusp of a major shift in terms of the rise and decline of the single party system. Historically, whosoever loses Bengal will never come back to power, structurally speaking.
What sort of hegemony are we witnessing today in comparison to the Congress hegemony of 50s and 60s?
I think I would like to use a much more, softer term, as Professor Kothari has been, pretty much relevant here too, Rajni Kothari. I think more than hegemony, I think it's a dominance, Karthik. If you look at dominance, I guess, and Bengal, if you look at, where BJP's last frontier, we have covered, Bihar, and we have looked at how East, Assam, the consolidation has taken place. Bihar is also, moving towards a BJP dominant, political system. So Bengal was waiting to happen. And this has happened, in terms of the last frontier, more than significant than the southern, hemisphere. Perhaps no other election has given BJP such resurgence and resilience than the Bengal, winning Bengal, Karthikeya.